Hey everyone, how you doing? Today we talk about a movie called Christmas Evil. This is a movie I actually not reviewed. I actually saw this long ago, and I actually thought I did reviewed it. And usually I don't really like to review Christmas horror movies in the month of December because you want to talk about horrifying things, But in this month of like recollection of your years and yeah, I don't want to get too personal with this podcast, but anyway, the point is, I thought I did review this movie, and I said, you know what, let me talk about it now. And there are Christmas horror movies I did review anyway, you could, but I always review them like before the month of December. But anyway, let's get to the point. Um, this movie is about this guy when he was young. He believes in Christmas, and he starts seeing something with his mom and Santa Claus messing with, having like ready to have a good time, and it kind of affected him to see Santa Claus in that kind of fashion. But it's pretty obvious Santa Claus, the guy that was Santa Claus is really his dad, but he was a kid at the time, so he didn't realize it. But he kind of like got pissed off at Christmas, and he started getting older. And you know what? He still believes in Christmas after through that ordeal that he saw. Um, People like kind of like picks on him a little bit because he's kind of like over the top with his Christmas spirit, But he believes in Christmas, but he's kind of weird at the same time. He just started watching kids out the window. He got a book of like writing children's first and last name who have been good and who've been bad, and he works like in a toy factory also. So that's another thing. So it's like okay, so he got a promotion. His boss want to do certain things like, hey, be more for the company. But he realized his bosses are pretty much corrupted, and he's like, he want to make sure everyone get a fair share of toys. Later on, he decided to dress up as Santa Claus, and he started giving out presents to like people that deserves it. And later on, he comes across these guys from the church. They came out of the church and started making fun of him. He got kind of mad, so he started going on a killing spree, and he'll start like hurting people who've been bad in his eyes and been very naughty in his eyes, and been good. He will be good to people who've been good in his eyes by giving them gifts. If you're not, he will kill you. I was saying too much because I didn't want to spoil the whole movie. We get to the ending, which is kind of stupid because it's like, okay, what the hell's going on here now? But but anyway, I think a lot of people did like the ending, but I just thought it was just dumb the way it was set up on that. But all in all, I thought it was an enjoyable movie because I liked the lead actor who played the Santa Claus character, the villain. Or I mean, I don't know if I could call him a villain or a good guy. I would say he's more of an anti-hero because he does good things, but he does bad things thinking that he's doing something good. He's more like an anti-hero slash villain type of character. But all in all, I mean, I say check this movie out of the way. It's no Silent Night, Deadly Night, but still an enjoyable watch. I mean, I was put in the same vein as that, but it is 1980s that this movie came out, right? So anyway, over and out.